Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by Dave. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense takes the field. In college football in the South, no one's been going at it longer than these two.
From an historical standpoint, this is one of the great rivalries in all of college football. UNC, Virginia, and it doesn't matter whether or not national championships are on the line. These two teams do not like each other.
And it's called the South's oldest rivalry. And here's the thing, national championships might not be on the line in football like they are in basketball, but pride dang sure is.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The give to the single back. The Who's pulled out a close one the last time they saw the Tar Heels.
Yeah, the Who's made the plays when they needed to, and they found a way to get it done. Listen, it's hard to beat North Carolina multiple years in a row. They're going for that feat today, John.
Virginia felt like in that last game, David, they had a really good game plan. They were able to go execute. They say they feel good about this one. Let's see how this goes.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. They'll snap it from the 18 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Gonna run it. It's Robbins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The short hands, it's Robbins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Well, jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. With the catch, it's Maddox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, going up top. Got a man in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They keep attacking through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Running back searching for a hole. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And the field goal unit is on the field. Field goal is good.
That means the score, North Carolina 7, Virginia 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Mallett. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the different athletes and trying to stop everybody, and then you go, oh, wait, I got to stop the guy with the football, too. And you could tell they ran the option. They had a lot of things defended, but they didn't stop the quarterback. He gets the 1st down and makes a big play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. He's got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Fast motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bitonio. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he could not get loose on the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. They'll try to pop the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He fakes it, a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground with the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it down the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Using the quick game. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Maddox. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. 8th play of the drive coming up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Maddox. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense gets set for second down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the heels and the who's. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now they'll run the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Cavaliers are on the move. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers have moved it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds space on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Power football with the run. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Virginia 23, North Carolina 7.
after putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. And here comes the offense on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The give on fourth down. The Tar Heels have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Bitonio. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! What a grab and go for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to slam in. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop him on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to pass on second down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds us back in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 45 on its way. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.